Alright, everyone, let's finish this. What are we up to? Speed Week! Oh, yes. Bring it on. Bring it on. If you actually heard that sound before I said on, that was the sound of my elbow cracking. Good times. Anyway, double HP Moabs. Should be easy. Should be the most relaxed thing I've ever done. Let's start off with Sorter. Don't think there is a better start that we have on the board. Available to us, at least. Yeah. Then I want to go for one of these guys, actually. I do like myself a good boomerang. I've come to realize. Boomerangs, good fun. Good fun. Immediately deals with my lack of lead popping power as early as round 5, which is great, especially for something like ABR if we ever need to deal with that. And then also deals with the fact that I don't have a great amount of Moab damage. Just get super speedy shooty boy, and then super speedy shoot. It's simple. Very simple. Anyway. Work today was hectic. It always seems to be hectic whenever my fellow LSA isn't around. And ever since they became full-time rather than casual, they have been noticeably absent for a while, which is concerning for me, because honestly, I've never known a person to be so brutal with themselves in terms of showing up to work and you know, actually, you know, working and doing their job. Super diligent, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. But even when she's like sick and half dying, she'll still show up to work. But there was like a sort of emergency today of some sort. I'm not going to go into any details, but essentially she had to leave work early and she won't be coming in tomorrow either. So, I was left on my own again today. Yay! And I'm going to be on my own again tomorrow. Yay! That'll make it, what? Since I was told I was promoted and I was an LSA, it's been 2... Today 3, tomorrow 4. I think it was only a week ago that I got told, and since then, 4 days I've had to work on my own, essentially, because my essays, well, I was one of the essays, so that position's now open. The other essay has hurt her ankle, and so she's not coming in anytime soon. My fellow LSA, like I said, emergency situation, and last week she was sick. So we need a team, and we have like no one. It's not a good business model. It takes fucking 4 years to finally get the paperwork through to promote someone and get them up to scratch and stuff. I think I'm just gonna start training who I think will be the next SA, like, as soon as I can. I'm just gonna be like, hey, listen, I think you're gonna be the next one. I'm gonna start giving you tips and tricks on the shit that you need to know. And then I'm just gonna jump the gun, because I don't care. That shit's needed. It's necessary. We need reliable people. Oh hey, I was about to go for a bouncing bullets, but I kind of forgot. Not allowed. But yeah, it's just insane. I think it also doesn't help that it's a new facility. If we went like a few months at the new facility before I got promoted and before, you know, all this craziness happened, I feel like I'd be in a much better position. So if I wait it out, I feel like it'll be alright. But the timing is just very shit for me. Because I don't know where they get this idea from, but since they promoted me to LSA, they immediately now think that I just have all of this new knowledge about what LSAs need to do, all the new responsibilities and stuff that I have. Just everything I need to know, I just already know. I don't know why they think that, because I'm essentially a glorified SA. But, yeah, for some reason they seem to think I can do everything and anything that they ask me to. Meanwhile, if I ask literally anyone else that works in production, hey, do you know where this is, or do you know where to put this? I obviously know where to put it, I'm just asking them if they do, and they go, no, not at all. And I'm just like, really? No guesses? No nothing? Oh, look at it, shred. Beautiful. Fully auto rifle. Yeah, that's why this guy's my boy. 100% double HP mobs, he doesn't give a shit. Done, dealt with, next. You know? That's the work ethic I'm looking for at my actual job. I need more turbocharged boomerang monkeys at my work. And I live in Australia, so the boomerang part could work. I don't know about the turbocharged part. Anyway. Work today. Hectic at the start. Smoothed out towards the end. Right? Also, I love this, right? Because ever since the old facility, on Fridays, we always... This won't make a lot of sense, and I'm not going to go into detail to make it make sense, but essentially, on Fridays, after we finish work, or after the production finishes, and we're just sort of cleaning things up, we take a bunch of stuff off the line, and we separate it by shared and not shared items, right? I'm not going to go into details on what that means, but essentially we've been doing it for ages, right? Because Friday stock is also good to use on Monday, right? So, we separate it, we put it in a certain area, and then on Monday we're just like, oh cool, the shit that we left here is still here. Lovely. I'm gonna grab it. And I'm gonna use it. Right? Makes sense? Straightforward? Cool. However, as with a lot of business practices, I'm sure, I didn't quite know why we were separating it into shared and not shared. And so I was like, oh, that's a little weird. I don't remember why we do that. I should probably, you know, find out why we do that. So, I went up to my fellow LSA, and I was like, hey, do you know why we do this? She goes, no, not really. I was like, oh, cool, okay, that's fine. Just wondering, type thing. Then I go up to another couple of people that I work with closely, and I'm just like, hey, do you know why we do this? And they're just like, no, not really. Or like, they'll give a reason, and I'll be like, well, you know, we don't really need to do that, because we know where everything is. We know it's all gonna be on those pallets. It doesn't really matter if we separate it or not, because we're just gonna use it all anyway. You know, it's not like we use one half at one point and then the other half at another point. No, even though we've separated them, we still grab them both when we need them. We still grab them both and use them both. It's not like we need to use anything first on one side or second on the other side or anything like that. Nothing like that. I just never quite figured out why we needed to, or re-remembered if I did forget, and then, you know. And so then I went up to my boss's boss today, and I was like, hey, do you know why we separate by shared and not shared? And typical boss energy, just being like, oh yeah, for this reason, ha ha ha. And I'm just like, yeah, but that doesn't matter. And they were like, oh, I'll get back to you. And that was pretty much the last I heard of it. I have not heard back since, and I don't know if I will. Let's use this one. That should be good to clean up there, and then final wave can be swept away by Sorta. Bing bong, you're dead. Cool. So yeah, all in all, as far as I can tell, on Fridays we do an extra step, right? An extra step, not just like an alternative one, an extra one in terms of work. And as far as I've asked, nobody seems to know why we do it. Everybody that interacts with those items don't know why we do it. Everybody that doesn't interact with those items will help us do it, but none of us know why. And I just find it both hilarious and concerning. Because it's like, are we just fucking wasting our time then? Have we not been needing to do this for ages, and yet we've still been doing it? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. It is strange. Anyway, if I still haven't heard back from my boss by Monday for why we do it, or why we don't do it, or like he doesn't give me an answer that I think is reasonable, then I'm just gonna start either not doing it or splitting it up a different way, which would actually help. Because essentially, there's 11 racks that need to be loaded and then picked from, right? I'm typically on the loading side of things, and when I'm loading, I'm typically looking after racks 7 to 11, right? Then someone else will look after like 4 till 7. We sort of share 7. And then someone else does 1 to 3, because 1 to 3 is meat, protein, and a bunch of other stuff. And it's a bit more hectic than the rest, so whoever's doing that gets a more chill set of racks so they have more time to do stuff. And so when I'm sort of loading, I'm doing all of the 7 to 11 stuff, and that's usually the one that requires all of the shared and not shared items. And yet, useless. So I think I'm gonna recommend that we split it up by rack numbers instead. I think we'll have 1 to 3 and then 4 to 11. Because 4, 5, 6 is mainly just fresh stuff, and that's not included in the shared and not shared stuff, so... Yes, indeed. I'll see what they say about it. Too fat? Aw, that sucks. Ninja's not, though. Ninja's skinnier. Slightly. Alright, see how that goes. Okay, not terrible. That's all I was looking for. That's all I ever wanted. A not terrible tower. Okay. Let me do this. I didn't want to place sorta anywhere other than here. So I'm gonna get sharp shurikens. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get sharp shurikens. Then blow this up, try and place sorta. Then go for maybe a sniper. Okay. There we go. Sharp shurikens is just to guarantee that these rounds are sort of chill and relaxed. I think sharp shurikens can deal with most threats pretty nicely. Pinks and yellows might be a bit of a pain, but Ninja's in a pretty good spot. I think it'll be fine. I suppose these next few rounds will be the testers. Yellows, perfectly fine. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Cool. We'll blow this up, put sorter there, and then everything's alright. God, the music in this game is pretty great. I haven't actually listened to any of the original music from this game in ages. Because my jukebox settings is literally all of the... Ooh, good save, Ninja. My jukebox settings is literally just the trophy store music soundtrack stuff. I don't have any of the original stuff in here. Okay, there we go. Right, sorta. You can be useful. Welcome. We've missed you. It's been too long. Too many rounds without you. Right. That's all well and good now. Let's get double shot, I think. We'll get double shot. We will then get a druid for lead popping power. And then a sniper I want to get after that. Druids are too fat too, huh? Yeah. Sad but true. Okay, actually no, don't put you on strong. It'll automatically put you on strong anyway. Wait, no! Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, never mind. I thought I was gonna get something other than what I was actually gonna get. I don't know why for a split second I thought to myself, yeah, I'm allowed to get a 230 druid. Why wouldn't I be? And then my brain was like, no, that's not allowed. Sad times. Very sad times. Oh well, I should probably swap your arm if you're going to be swinging that way. Primarily. And doop. Okay. It's looking good. A little bit all over the place at the moment, but we'll get up a sniper there, I think. In fact, I'll preemptively do it. I'm still going to go for turbocharge next, just to guarantee the Moab death, but I do want that sniper to be ready, because I love snipers. I genuinely think it might be my favourite tower in the game. BTD5, my favourite tower was Ninja by far, but Ninja in this game, admittedly it was the same in BTD5, Ninja in this game I pretty much only use top path, unless I'm doing some sort of boss event, in which case I'll use the bottom path there, but I rarely use the bottom path in regular games. And I never use the middle path in regular games unless I'm going for like an ultra high round. And then I'm putting them down just for the lols. But even then I wouldn't do that now, because I'd just get a Ninja Paragon instead. Damn, how times have changed, eh? Anyway, I remember when a 025 used to be able to pop leads for a sniper. Good times. Very broken and overpowered times, but good times. Good times nonetheless. Come on, semi-automatic. Give me your upgrade. And boop. Goodbye. It's just so good. It's just so good. It's got what plants crave. Oh. Man, I'm tired. Oh, also, there's an interesting assortment of stuff on my bed. I've got a bunch of bags of sweets, or if, depending on where you're from, sweets or lollies. And what else have I got? I've got 1,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards on my bed. in a box. It's not like they're all spread out individually like some sort of psychopath. And I've also got a package from my brother. He usually sends, because he lives in England. And I obviously live in the Upside Down. So he'll usually send little birthday treats to us roughly around the right time. And so I guess mine got here a little early. But it also means my sister's got here late. Hers was on the 5th, and mine is on the 19th. So now I've just got a crap ton of delicious, delicious sweets and chocolates and all sorts from England as well. Which is just great. I don't know if I'll eat it all at once, but I'll definitely eat it all. Are we good? Oh yeah, we're good. Sniper looked like it was getting overwhelmed there, but managed it like a champ. How do we do with Moabs? Also managing like a champ. I'm very pleased I didn't have to use an ability there. There you go. Elite Defender. Cool, cool. Right. I want a permacharge. Don't know why. I just do. Also, we've never really been buying camo lead popping power. And let that be a lesson to you all. I know I often... I do often fall for the trap of making sure a lot of my towers can pop camos, can pop leads, can pop camo leads, can pop purples, can pop camo purples, you know? I get lost in the sauce of making sure all of my towers can pop anything and everything. Which isn't a bad thing, but when you consider that between rounds 1 and 80, you see camo lead balloons on one round, and Sorta's ability can kill that shit easily, there's really no reason to get camo lead popping power. Don't get me wrong, best of both worlds. Camo popping power and lead popping power. If you have them together, why not? But realistically, you can, if it's cheaper and it's more efficient to work it that way, just do that. And of course, something slips through when I give my example, which is a bunch of baloney. But if I timed it better, you would understand exactly what I mean. Right, let's try that again, shall we? There we go. Anyway, you just hit the button, and then shit's fine. And then you never see a camo lead again until round, what, 90? Is it round 90? It's pretty insane if round 90 is the next camo lead level. That almost sounds too insane. Can I get what I want here? I can. I'm kind of tempted to buy a cart with spikes. Seems like fun. I suppose I could use a super monkey to deal with camo leads as well. I don't particularly want to. Oh god. Yeah, that seems a little too crazy. Alright, fine, we'll spend some money. What do we need? We've got 20 grand. I mean, if we don't need camo lead popping power, let's just do this. Ah, was there a problem with balloons? Not anymore. Get this guy back to help us clean up. That was so unnecessary, but I really wanted to do it. Just permacharge the shit out of it. And yeah. Well, problem solved. Hopefully there's no massive camo rushes anytime soon. Otherwise, I mean, I'll just go back to what we had before. which shouldn't really be a big deal. But yeah, we're good. That was perfect timing, actually, because we only just were able to afford that by selling our elite defender there. I mean, I would have sold the Balloon Jitsu as well, but definitely wouldn't have sold Sorta. That would have been a waste. Why does it feel like I've got a particularly long eyebrow? That's weird. I'm gonna try and cut it. I swear, if you saw half the random shit I did... Oh, I did cut it. Wow. That is really long. That's like a... It's like a centimeter and a half. God damn. Wow. And I didn't even like cut it down to the skin or anything. That's because, you know, I'd snip the other hair and that would make me look weird. But yeah, that was weird. Anyway, really long eyebrow. But yeah, I feel like I do a lot of stupid shit while I'm recording. Just because I don't have my camera on. When I'm streaming, I'm like very much aware that people are watching me, and I'm like, okay, calm down the dumbassery. You know, people are watching, kids might be seeing this. But like, you know, I don't have my face cam on. I don't know, I guess I'm just more prone to doing stupid stuff. But anyway, shouldn't be spilling the beans on that secret. I've been kind of wanting to get back into Minecraft. The only problem is, well, it's not a problem actually. No, it's not a problem at all, to be honest. I just feel bad because, like, by the way that games and YouTubers, or specifically gaming YouTubers, I suppose, seem to be progressing these days, it always seems to be playing a new game for the first time, speedrunning a game, or making a game obscenely difficult are the only ways to play a game. Like, you can't play an old game for the first time. That is unheard of. You rarely ever see that, right? Also, if it's a game lots of people know and love, then you either have to make it extraordinarily difficult for no good reason, like no extra benefit sort of thing, just for the challenge of trying to do it, or you have to speedrun the hell out of it and try and finish the game as soon as possible, which doesn't really appeal to me. Like, in some games, like, I've done BTD6 speedruns before, and it can be quite fun, you know? Trying to get to that point where it's like, oh, I've put all my defense down right at the front of the map. I've, you know, made sure that my defense is strong enough. I've got autoplay on. I'm saving every second that I can. I'm using this hero who's got, you know, great range, or maybe terrible range, but they've got a really good ability to help me speedrun sort of thing, in order to kill shit quickly. I really like the strategy that goes into it, and I like speedrunning in BTD6, just because it doesn't feel super stressful. But like, other games in general, I personally just think to myself, like, why would I want to speed through this amazing game? I kind of want to take my time, you know, enjoy it a bit more. But it does seem like, on the YouTube side of things, that if you're not speedrunning a game, what the fuck are you doing? You know? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But the good thing is I don't really care, and I upload whatever I want anyway. So if I just start playing Minecraft very casually, just be aware that's the thing that I'll do. Also, I was told in the comments of my first part of this video by a lovely person called Benny that well, I mentioned in the first part that maybe there were removable objects on these tables. There is not. The removable object discount, or yeah, there we go, removable cost rate, is actually referring to how much these will cost. Obviously, they always cost 0 at first, but as you use them, they become a little bit more expensive each and every time. So, that's what this is referring to. It's not just discounted for no reason, haha, fuck you, there's no removables. No, it does refer to these machines. So thank you very much for informing me about that, Benny. I did not know that. Very cool piece of knowledge to have now, because I can plan around that, sort of. Right. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing my stupid pop lost idea anymore. I gave it a shot. I thought it would be a good idea. Turns out it wasn't. I'm okay with being like, hey, this was shit. I'm not gonna do it anymore. So I'm not gonna do it anymore. Bang, 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 bang. This wasn't a terrible idea. Gonna get that ninja, and I'm gonna treat him right. Bang, bang, bang. All's gonna be well now. All's well that ends well. Anyway, forget all of that previous gameplay you just saw there. In fact, you know what? I've deleted it. It's not even in the video. You're wondering what the fuck I'm talking about. Right. Anyway, first attempt. Right, what was I saying? Yeah, I brought 5 druids along for no reason. Just entirely for memes. Yeah, just for meme purposes. No other real reason, to be honest. No strategies in mind. Certainly none that were tried out on video, at least. So yeah. If anyone asks, entirely a meme. Anyway, we're doing well. This is much better. I mean, this is exactly as well as I thought we would do. There we go, Bloom Jitsu up and running. Perfect. I think I'm gonna make these 2 Spectories into... Maybe one of them can be a perma-spike, and the other one could just be spiked mines. Oh no. Ideally, that's what I'd want, but I don't know if we'll even be able to afford both. But ideally, the one at the back, perma-spike, the one at the front, spiked mines, just to sort of clean up the initial trash before it can touch permy. I think that would be my ideal situation. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. So this is Permy. Beautiful name, I know. Keep it close. There you go. Good stuff. Look at Ninja and this guy just handling things like a pro. Long life spikes. I think I'll actually start buffing this one as well. Can't leave it hanging. Definitely can't leave a spike factory hanging. Dangerous. You leave a spike factory hanging around, just starts throwing spikes from the ceiling. Could you imagine the applications? Spike factory, upside down, in this workshop, attached to the ceiling. Like an actual carpet bomb. Anyway, we know we need to do this, for no particular reason. There's no reason that we know that we need to do that. We just happen to know that. Don't think too far into it. Right. I think that's a good setup. I like it. I like it a lot better than any other potential setups. Not that I would know anything about those either, but, yeah, that does well. That is very well. I can probably say that other people with different strategies might have died there. We didn't though. We didn't, and that's the important part. Right. New I mean, yeah, of course it's new territory. Every round is new territory on your first attempt. Alright. I think we're good. All jokes aside, things are going much better this time. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Why can't ceramics do that for me? Give me plenty of time of just pinks before they show up, you know? Why do the ceramics have to show up first? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, fortify, that's fine. Plenty of spikes piled up. Good, 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 good. Okay. Oh, God, stop it. Stop being a pain, please. Thanks. I love it when the towers just listen to me. And the balloons. Mainly the balloons. It's not like I'm their leader or anything, but it's good. It's very good. Blow up, please. Wow! Magnifique. That was beautiful. I loved that. Right, let's get another one of these. We'll call it the Moab Stomping Grounds. And not to be like, hey, if you are a Moab, you can stomp here. No, like, this is where the Moabs get stomped. Oh yeah. It's not a territorial thing. It's a deathbed. Okay, camo balloons, they're fine. In fact, I might give these two bozos camo detection if they really want it. I'll ask them about it in a one-on-one interview. See what they say. I'm both not excited and very excited for my new position at work. Because I'm not excited because I'll have to attend a bunch of stupid shit meetings. And I think I said before that if I ever had to do a presentation at work for something stupid that's unrelated to work and I have to, you know, like make it at home, I'd be like, fuck no, I went to high school, did that class already, don't need it. But the idea of like having a team, knowing the team, being able to, you know, like instruct the team and I don't know. It seems cool. It seems cool. I don't know how great I'll be at it, but I feel like once I get to a good level, it would be good fun. Damn you, round 55. Haha! Screwed you over there, didn't I? You weren't expecting the Sorter's chains of doom. Ooh, clustered. Clustered, but not a threat. Ooh, okay, okay. Right. What else do I want? Maybe instead of giving these guys camo detection, I will de-camo the balloons. Set my target to, like, here. Wait, no, that's not decamoing, is it? No, I'm a dumbass for thinking that was decamoing. It doesn't even have it. Oh, fuck it then. I don't care. Do I want a perma-spike? Kinda. It would put my mind at ease. That's for sure. Then again, having these two turbocharged boys is also putting my mind at ease, so maybe I'll just get another one of those. It's very easy to just rely on them. So it kind of makes me not want to do it, you know? And I think a good way to avoid reliance, or over-reliance I should say, is by packing some backup. Scariest part of the round is always the start. Especially when you've got spike factories involved in your strategy. Okay. I'm happy with this. I think one should do it. Could have used two, but why would I need to? Look at that. Beautiful. Served them up like a fish on wheels. Absolutely phenomenal. Also, don't ask me what half of my expressions mean. I'm literally just saying whatever words come to mind. There is no rhyme or reason to them. It's just things I'm blurting out without even thinking once. I'm sure you can relate, at least in some situations. Alright, how are we going to deal with the 63? I can tell you one thing, I don't think our defense is strong enough. Maybe if we jump on the first wave, and then double boomer the second wave, and then we can sorta sword the third. Okay, that worked. Let's see if this does. Okay, never mind. That didn't work at all. Luckily, spike factories are just great. So they had our back covered. Whew. Thank you for covering my ass. Majorly appreciated. You too. Mainly this one, but still. Can't forget about the one that's truly protecting thine ass. The one at the very back, leaving a bunch of spikes that are hanging out for multiple rounds, doing their thing. Okay. We good, we good. It really does feel like I need to pack more of a punch though, right? Sun Avatar would do it pretty nicely, but can't afford that right now. This is fine. In fact, all of the rounds from 65 to 70 should be fine. There's no major threats from memory. I suppose these guys are a bit of a threat. I'll melt them with the boomer. There we go. Yeah, no, see, this is the problem. When the round starts. Like I said, biggest threat, start of the round. Beyond that though, relaxing, chill, fun, good times. You know? Okay. Let's activate it again. I don't like fortified guys hanging around, just thinking they're top shit. Also, I realized today how absolutely garbage some music is. Like, feels like rapping has just devolved over time. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, and I'm just finding lyrics more stupid than normal. But it really does just seem like rapping has devolved into talking about how your day has gone. Or, you know, boasting about how much stuff you have. And then in between just going either yeah, 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 or yeah, 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 just making some sort of weird fucking animal sound. Maybe during a mating ritual or some shit in between. And then obviously having like an underlying beat. You know, I swear, it was making me laugh when I was at the gym trying to do a bench press. I was just like pushing it up, and then all I hear is some guy being just like, hey, I just went to Macca's. Hey, I just did this too. And then I went to school. School was really boring. And I was like, what the fuck is this? It legit, I think it was meant to be rap. And yet, it just seemed like a 5-year-old could have written about how their day went, and it would have been like 95% match. You know, like you'd have to transpose some of the more explicit parts, but you could probably get, you know, something equivalent, you know, instead of like, I don't know, something explicit about a sexual act. Just be like a child being like, I got really excited when the dog came up to me and licked my face. You know? Just transpose adult happiness for childlike wonder instead. Anyway, that's another topic for another time. But not a bad Odyssey. I did enjoy it. Obviously on the Odyssey side of things, considering, you know, we just one-shot Workshop. Had to remember the name. Anyway, that's been Speed Week. And let's collect our Insta-Monkeys this time, because I forgot to last time and I felt bad. Ah, perfect. Dart Monkey collection, here we go. I don't remember what I'm missing, but I think I'm oh, did not remember to click at that time. Whoops. That's a good wizard though. Anyway, that has been this week's Odyssey. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves and have a great rest of your week.